said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's a nice job by this defense to understand, listen, that QB is not a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On the run, it's Whittington. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're going to test the right side with this one. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw. It's Aller. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Ducks get it past the sticks.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays. This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Aller. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the option. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. Done enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Hughes. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's in open space downfield. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Allen. Finds the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Let's go! Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Allard. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On target to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the running back. Finds a good hold there and gets forward and gives him a little breathing room out to the 5. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll try the toss to the left. Oh, better look out. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. Bulldozes his way through. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They are up by 21 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
A test of will and toughness here on 4th and less than 1 from the 47. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Looking for a crease. It's Hughes.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He stopped right there, short of the first down in this defense, trying to preserve the lead. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders
Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
To the air, it's Aller. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on third down and basically salting this game away.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's second and goal. With jet sweep pass. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Such a
hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense did a great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Oh, and he wants to throw it. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time